Could tell you that they love you when they never mean it. True love come from God in the name of Jesus. Turn my back on the king, I committed treason. Thank God he forgives, now his name I'm preaching, screaming Jesus.
A bit of a bobble by Alexis, 4 to shoot. Here's Enright. Alexis the rebound. Wilkerson letting traffic clear. The transfer, 6'6" junior, long arms, defensive minded. There's Wilkerson, 5 points early. Driving inside, 2 more. 39% from 3. That is impressive. Shot clock winding. Enright turning the corner, gets 2 more. So good. They were expecting him to go to the baseline. Nolan Winter catches that one, keeps it high and finishes. First one went right off his fingertips and out of bounds. Here's Wilkerson at the logo. He'll just take that shot. Why not? Give him 9 already.
Indiana, they shoot a lot of threes. That's the name of their game. And you're going to see one from Wilkerson right here, and he'll knock it down. But even when he gets starts, doesn't play a ton of minutes, only 25 minutes twice this year. Wilkerson left open again, can't do that, and he'll make him pay. DeVries trying to find somebody. And we'll get it off to the Troy Tancher Conaway. Heat check, Wilkerson, yes!
He's the recipe for success. He's the key engine for this offense for the Cougars.
Working around the corner, and Wilkerson open again for 3. He's not going to miss.
Reed Bailey hung in there. Clough trying to keep that pivot foot there. Indiana wanted to travel, but defense wins out.
Wilkerson, they've got 5. Braden Smith again, short, tipped around. Wilkerson's got it. Wilkerson went by everybody. Flight number 3. He pulled up in the last moment. Only 2 unbeatens now left. Arizona, Miami of Ohio, Michigan outlast Nebraska. Great effort from the Huskers.
What a game that was.
Wilkerson again. He buries it. The 8 They average 11 a game in Big Ten play as Wilkerson hits it from the elbow. Purdue scored 7 straight. Bailey back to left open Wilkerson. Led at UCLA by 6 with less than 2 minutes to go. Now they're trying to reverse course and be the comeback kids tonight. Wilkerson isn't having it. Back to second.
Scott came flying through but couldn't corral it. Stop and pop, and that drops down for one of the best 3-point shooters in the country in Lamar Wilkerson. It's an extended 21-5 run right now for the Spartans, but that will help Indiana. Lamar Wilkerson with his second 3 tonight.
In an atmosphere like this, you can't do that. That's the bigger thing he wants to see them fix.
Yeah, and now he's got Wilkerson hitting from downtown. Big shot for Indiana. Tom Izzo said he just goes harder than everybody else inside.
Oh, what a contest by Cooper. Threw it right away.
And that sets up a wide open Lamar Wilkerson. There's Wilkerson. Got a great look, and he buries another one. He's hit 5 tonight. Now, especially with this 18-team league, even more scores. Bad pass by Fears. Here's Wilkerson on the other end. A right-handed hammer for the senior.
They're always looking to get out and go. How about Lamar Wilkerson, though?
And that is something that you can't do. You got to stay attached. You got to fight over or switch that. But that's the youth rearing its ugly head early for Rutgers.
Wilkerson backing down the freshman Caden.
That's good. These are the 2 most foulingest teams in the Big Ten over the last 5 games. So trying to keep it clean.
I think the whole crowd thought that.
Tough move from Francis.
Jake Francis, 3 separate 30-point performances over the last month. Wilkerson, and those back doors are becoming a problem now for Rutgers. That sandwich between a pair of games was 0.
Really streaky shooter, as is Wilkerson. I don't know about the dunk. You got to take the dunk.
That doesn't count in this score. Wilkerson, tough turnaround. That rattles home. And he's got Indiana in a comfortable position.
Yeah, we've seen some high-level shot making, and he got the left-hand touch first time. Really good outing from Nick Boyd, but that Michigan team, I don't know if they're going to slip up too many times after that.
Big game for Ohio State, certainly.
Got some good ones against Iowa the other night, and a good start to the half.
Their second leading scorer on the season hit his first bucket, but Wilkerson with the answer, and he battling an ankle injury, only played 2 minutes at Michigan on Tuesday. He's given them good minutes when he has been on the floor. And it opened up for Wilkerson, and the lead has ballooned back to 18.
Take that down on the block or open up offensive rebounding opportunities.
Instead, it's in the corner. Wilkerson let the flyby, then flies a three. And good to see him get going again. He had struggled the last couple of games, but tonight's been a different story.
Yeah, you see Buchanan was there.
We want to be all over, make them drivers.
That's 12 to Freeze, and that's 3. And they made him a driver, and Wilkerson converted. Lamar Wilkerson, so much we talk about a 42% three-point shooter, but this is an added part of it.
You can say not great spacing, but the right thing to do for Lamar. Andre Mills drives to basketball extremely hard. Good job by Lamar Wilkerson on that play.
Offensive board, back out to Enright. Wilkerson on the scramble drill, hits it and he's fouled. Steve, if Enright starts scoring double figures every game like he has this week, we're talking about a different story. Wilkerson again, 12-point Indiana lead.
Great play, ran off the screen.
Darius Adams still on the Maryland bench with his 4. Wilkerson lost Rice, who comes up a little bit hobbling. Now let's go back to these moves by Wilkerson and Coit.
Separation play by is his nickname. David Diggy Coit. And there's, and he is hot right now.
What did you say about get going? Because Indiana 5 of 6 from 3.5. Wilkerson wanted the foul. DeVries has the offensive board. Wilkerson again on the drive. Another 20 seconds on the clock for Conaway, and they're going to milk some of that clock. He got it back, and Wilkerson with the hammer.
Beautiful spacing, and then you can see the pass, the backdoor, and the finish. What a game for Lamar Wilkerson, especially in the second half, 24.
Yeah, I love watching practice with you yesterday, and you said that. He's never going over the speed limit. He plays at his speed. And as Brad Underwood told us, it's the same speed he played at in high school as Wilkerson hits his first shot attempt.
This guy's been on a heater of late, Lamar Wilkerson. He has been splendid.
That was the first Illinois three-point attempt. This is a team that averages 31 three-point attempts per game, as Wilkerson has 2 more. Conaway now turning on the Jets, and he runs into a brick wall. Wilkerson for 3. It's good.
Balanced shot attempts. They're knocking them down from 3. They're moving the ball and moving themselves. Excellent take that time by Lamar Wilkerson. Acts decisively with all of his movement, particularly at the offensive end.
Wilkerson with a tough 2. Oh, great cut. Wilkerson off the feed from Alexis.
That's beautiful basketball. I mean, both of these teams playing really efficiently.
Here is Wilkerson. And counted in 1 for Lamar.
Supposedly, was working out, getting ready, but it's not college basketball shape, and has come in and played fantastic the last couple of games. So you saw a lot of that. Really incredible. I think one of the keys, obviously, Indiana has to defend without fouling tonight.
And out of the outside. And there's the first USC miss. Wilkerson up. Wilkerson coast to coast, the kind of maybe a 4th. And the volleyball tap those taken by Conaway for the Hoosiers. Wilkerson, boy, he really he took advantage of some of the good races. Will be on Mike Tirico with prime time. Wow.
Good as many people I've seen this year. Not as many. He gets in the lane more than about anybody I've seen this year.
Deep 3. Wow, Wilkerson feeling it. 24 of their 49 points.
And that's...
Wilkerson, man in his face, and he gives Indiana the first lead of the day. Think about that.
That is. And I mentioned, and we heard about it, as Wilkerson now is on fire.
Lamar Wilkerson.
Remember Wilkerson when he made that first one in the first half, and then he came back for 3 more. That was his second. And you could tell after he made that shot, a possession to go, he was just taking it to the rim.
Half the shot clock gone. Wilkerson scores! Indiana back on top. Now down by 1. Wilkerson all the way in, and the Hoosiers take the lead again.
I think Coach Hoiberg wants to see a pick 6 to start this game.
No, that's only reserved for football for this Indiana team. How about a fadeaway, too, for Lamar Wilkerson?
To go to Rhode Island, but I know, as I mentioned before, they're happy to have him back.
Wilkerson trying to get it heated up, and when he does, look out. Tough pass. Wilkerson able to save it. Back it goes to Wilkerson, driving baseline. Count that bucket and a foul.
Injury to Connor Esigian. And it's given him an opportunity to play more minutes.
Oh, Wilkerson.
Know him. And, he just loves Indiana.
Wilkerson. Oh, my. Heat check out of the locker room, and Indiana's up by 10. A little off target, and Alexis able to secure it. Here's DeVries. Wilkerson steps left 3. Count it, and the foul. Him back this year from that injury. So important for what Nebraska wants to do. Wilkerson lets 2 defenders clear and still hits the 3.
Quietly heating up. He's got 7. Feeding it for 3. Here he comes. Just like that. Wilkerson on the attack to the rim for 2.
Yeah, that's what you got to do, Kevin. This is what Darren DeVries was most concerned about with that short prep for Oregon, how they were going to handle this matchup zone. Wilkerson will hit the... Indiana has had whatever they wanted. Wilkerson turns the corner, gets 2 more. 5th rebound for Wilkerson to go with his 21 points. Wide open 3. To try to stop a run before it can happen when you're playing with a lead. So a quick trigger timeout there from Darren DeVries.
Wilkerson, a pretty good run stopper with his offense. Tough contested jumper. Just attacking. He'll go to work again. 14 to shoot. He'll rise up. That 3 will drop.
A hero. Yep. And a household name. Rise. Fire. 2. Wilkerson gets free of Carter. Got a screen. Gets the triple. Wilkerson with 38. Here's Dorn turning the corner. Wilkerson hunting. 1 to shoot. Gonna have to launch. Contested jumper.